As I record this message, we're less than 24 hours removed from our 4th consecutive women's basketball tournament championship. What a great accomplishment for Coach Staley, her staff, and her players. In the last 8 years, we've had 16 conference championships that we have celebrated, including 4 national championships. Thank you for your great support over the many years. Because of your generosity and your enthusiasm, we have been able to provide our student athletes the facilities and resources to compete at the highest level in intercollegiate athletics. We've celebrated championships. We look forward to many celebrations in the years to come. It is because of you. Go Gamecocks.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Gamecock Insider. I'm your host, Brad Muller. Coming up on this week's show, we're going to take a look back at South Carolina women's basketball's historic run to the 2018 SEC tournament, their 4th consecutive SEC tournament championship to make history, and all the accolades that went along with it. We'll also check in with South Carolina baseball coach Mark Kingston. The Gamecocks getting ready for SEC play and coming off their big series a week ago against rival Clemson. First up, we're going to take a look back at the SEC women's basketball tournament championship game as South Carolina knocked off previously unbeaten Mississippi State.
Let's just stay organized. Let's just stay organized in everything that we do. Play hard, play smart, play disciplined, play and act like champions, play together.
Here we go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
All right, ladies.
Here we go, Gamecocks, here we go.
Number 4,
And we're finally ready to play basketball. Big T against Kiki to open things up, and Big T swats it back. Bulldog ball to start moving right to left. We're underway on Championship Sunday here in the Music City. Claire Schaefer, left elbow 3, missed it short. Follows the shot, saves it from going out of bounds, but she flips it to Ty Harris. Here comes Ty Harris in transition, drives in the lane, floats it up, no good. There's Alexis Jennings, gets it back out to Ty, so we got the rebound. Underneath to Bianca Jackson, she'll lay it up and in. There the Gamecocks will start the scoring, 2-0 with 7:13 to play in the opening quarter. Here comes Rashunda Johnson, drives in the lane, puts up a layup, no good. Rebound to Kiki Herbert-Harrigan, and the Gamecocks have it. Ty Harris dribbling to her right. And we throw the ball away, but it caroms to Kiki. She pulls up from the baseline and nails it. 15-footer for Kiki, and the Gamecocks with their largest lead of 4 points at 12-8. 8 seconds to play. Zips it to Kiki in the corner. Long baseline jumper. Good! Kiki puts the Gamecocks up by 5 at 19-14. And that's the end of the first quarter. 10 minutes in the books, and the Gamecocks lead. 5.5 to play in the second. Here's Jackson dribbling right side on Schaefer. Now back into the paint, goes inside to Asia. Asia up fake, puts it up and missed it. Tips the rebound. Lely accepts the offensive rebound, and the Gamecocks have it with a fresh 30. Approaching the midpoint of the second quarter. Gamecocks lead is 8 over Mississippi State. Ty Harris drives in the lane. Trying to drive right side, floats one high off the glass and in. Got the roll, and the Gamecocks have a double-digit lead at 26-16 with 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Dribbling left wing, around the screen, dribbling back to her right, passes left to Vivian, trying to drive in the lane, swatted away by Kiki into the baseline. Nice block by Kiki Herbert-Harrigan, her 38th of the year. It'll remain with Mississippi State, but a fine defensive play. Kiki with the rebound, and we'll just let the clock run down. That's the end of the first half. Gamecocks with a double-digit lead over the second-ranked and top-seeded Mississippi State Bulldogs. 30-19 our scores. The two teams head to the locker room. Asia Wilson up high, not a whole lot of movement. She does not look well. Ty Harris dribbling to her right. Tries to go baseline, feeds it into Asia. Asia goes up and rolls it in for 2. That looks better. Asia Wilson with the bucket. The Gamecocks lead is 7, 41-34. Now 14 on the shot clock. Oh, Asia Wilson blows past Vivians, but blows the layup. Rebound to Big T. Oh, goodness, she blew past Vivians, but didn't finish. Here comes Holmes the other way, and she double dribbled. 30 minutes in the books. South Carolina leading Mississippi State 45-38. Hold on, fourth quarter is coming up next. Ty Harris across the timeline. Tight man-to-man by Holmes. She gets right up in your grill. Working right side to Asia Wilson in front of the Carolina bench. Coming out of the paint now. Asia dribbling across the top to the left. Shot clock down to 12. Kicks it out to Kleine. Good look at a 3 right wing. Bang! Three-pointer, Danye Kleine. Just her 20th of the year. The Gamecocks build the lead up to double digits. Here's Ty Harris across the timeline. Lead is still 10. Here's Ty Harris dribbling right side. Working on Morgan Williams. Runner up from the baseline. Good! Ty Harris puts the Gamecocks up by 12, matching our largest lead at 54-42 with 6:04 to play. Ty Harris with a dozen points. 8 seconds to go. The Gamecocks have it. The Gamecocks are going to do it forever to the South Carolina makes history with their 4th straight SEC tournament title. They knock off previously undefeated and second-ranked Mississippi State 62-51 as the confetti falls in Nashville. For the 4th year in a row, the South Carolina Gamecocks are SEC tournament champions, and that's another SEC record.
So the Gamecocks win their 4th consecutive SEC tournament title. Asia Wilson was named the most outstanding player of the tournament. Another great run by the Gamecocks. When we come back, we're going to speak to assistant coach Fred Schmiel about that tournament run. That's coming up next here on Gamecock Insider.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks, and by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock IMG Sports Marketing.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
It's the one and only Ford Truck Month. The place to find one-of-a-kind deals on Ford F-Series, including Motor Trend's Truck of the Year F-150. With best-in-class towing and torque, these bad boys make the rules and break them. That's why it's America's best-selling truck 41 years straight. But like ribs at a barbecue, these deals won't last long. Ford Truck Month. It's buy now time, partner.
Now during Ford Truck Month, get a 2018 F-150 with $11,000 total savings. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
This is it. This is the moment when legacies are made, and good becomes glorious. But legacies aren't just granted on game day. You can make them anytime. Will it be today or someday? The glory lies in your choice. This is the moment. What will your legacy be? You build legacies. We protect them.
Hey, Bob.
Frank, how do you get people to watch for the warning signs of heart disease?
Yeah, heart disease is the #1 killer in the state of South Carolina. You need to go get checked so you know your numbers, then you can lower your risk.
Coach, but how do you get people on board?
This is a team game. We need to do better, and we will. So go get your blood pressure checked. You too, Bob.
Coach.
Didn't even give the refs anything. I put my energy into you guys. And in turn, you guys got it done. You guys got it done. So I'm proud of you guys. You made history. It's our history. You controlled your history. We got it done. Super proud of you guys. And, you know, who knows? There's another championship lurking out there. We might as well go get us some more confetti. All right?
Here we go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Welcome back to Gamecock Insider. Brad Muller joined by South Carolina women's basketball assistant coach Fred Schmiel as the Gamecocks made history, winning their 4th consecutive SEC tournament championship, knocking off previously undefeated Mississippi State. Coach, congratulations. How does it feel to make history?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with the first part of that history, but the last 3 have been, I mean, it's been incredible memories and record-breaking memories. So we'll take everything we can get, that's for sure. And I think we're going to try and do it again next year.
Well, yes, you don't want to end a streak, of course. Well, it was a tremendous run. The Gamecocks win 3 games in 3 days against nationally ranked teams. And again, the big win over Mississippi State, who was undefeated in the regular season, winning their first regular season title. What were the keys to the win over Mississippi State?
handling that pressure, making sure we got the ball inbounded first of all, then getting it down the floor, getting it to a sweet spot, which is the middle of the floor where they can't help in and dig and double and put a lot of pressure on us. But Asia did a fantastic job in the middle of the floor, getting downhill, getting to the basket. Our guards started hitting perimeter shots. Ty was phenomenal in that second half, so it all kind of came together, and it needed to beat a good Mississippi State team.
Early in the tournament, you got big play from your other bigs as well. Of course, Asia was big coming off the bench, but I thought Alexis Jennings was tremendous, especially in the first game. Kiki Herbert-Harrigan was great throughout the tournament. What buttons did you have to push, or did you have to push any buttons for them to play at such a high level?
You know, this time of year, they see the light at the end of the tunnel, and the golden carrot's just hanging there, so they go full speed, full throttle, and they're terrific players, and all they need is a little bit of drive, and they can be like that every single night.
You mentioned Ty Harris, and she was tremendous in that game against Mississippi State. We've been spoiled about what she does distributing the basketball, but she stepped up her game from a scoring standpoint, especially when Mississippi State went on the run. Was that something that you guys had to say to her to look for open shot, or did she just take that on her own?
Well, we've been telling her to score the ball all year. She's just a reluctant scorer. She's a very willing passer, and she's phenomenal at it, but we also need her to put some points on the board, and she's a very good scorer, can do it on all three levels, on the drive and the mid-range and the three-point shot. So we need that from her, especially moving forward.
Well, South Carolina will find out their NCAA tournament destination, who they'll play, when they'll play, where they'll play coming up on Monday night. And Coach, good chance obviously that the Gamecocks will get a chance to play their first two games at home if they're able to succeed there. How much does that mean to you guys to be able to play at home in the NCAA tournament?
I mean, we have the best fan base in the country. Anytime you can play in front of these fans in this environment, it's definitely a benefit. So pack that place. We need your help. Let's get these first two rounds out, and let's make a run at another national championship.
Well, Coach, congratulations on all the success so far, and good luck in the NCAA tournament.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
For Assistant Coach Fred Schmiel, I'm Brad Muller.
We had a large storm, and our home was hit pretty bad. The next day, a friend of ours recommended Crescent Construction. They came out and replaced our entire roof, and we were very pleased with the work they did.
Call Crescent Construction's professional staff to do a detailed roof inspection at your home today. Absolutely free.
I've already referred Crescent Construction to a friend of mine.
Call Crescent Construction, South Carolina's #1 roofer and the official roofer of the Carolina Gamecocks.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field and witness pregame batting practice from the dugout. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise from head coach Mark Kingston. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
Almost there.
She's coming. My video call's lagging. Mom.
Hold up. We got a laggy video call here. You need Verizon, the best network for streaming. Try this new Samsung Galaxy S9 on Verizon Unlimited. The camera's a real game changer.
Okay, people, that's a reset.
Want us to surprise her again? Yeah, but like in a fun way. Like this.
Oh, my favorite friends are here. There's Tony and Diane.
Like that.
Switch to the best unlimited on the most awarded network and get up to $500 off the Samsung Galaxy S9.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Gamecock Insider. Brad Muller joined by South Carolina baseball coach Mark Kingston. Exciting week for the Gamecocks, and they're getting ready to open up SEC play next weekend. But Coach, first you got your first taste of the rivalry series with Clemson. 2 of the games go down to the wire. They end in walk-off fashion, including the rubber match that went to the Tigers. Your thoughts on your first taste of the rivalry?
Well, disappointed we didn't win that game on Sunday. Thought we had a really good chance, and once we tied it at 7-7, I thought we were going to win the ball game. A lot of confidence in my guys there. Thought we'd get it done. Just fell a little bit short. But in terms of my first experience in the series, it lived up to the hype. Playing here with a great crowd, playing in Greenville with a great crowd and then going to their campus and playing in front of a big-time crowd. To me, that's what it's all about. That's what college baseball is all about. And you know, I thought we played well, but we need to play better. We need to win that series. That's our goal, and we fell short of that. So we'll get back to work. But in terms of being a part of that series for the first time, I was really proud to be a part of it.
Let's check the Palmetto Health injury report. The good news was you got Madison Stokes back. How are the Gamecocks?
He's doing well. We're going to continue to monitor his hamstring. Obviously, he's become a very important player for us. His game has taken that next step. So it's up to Brainerd, our trainer, and him to make sure that they're on top of everything from a health standpoint, a maintenance standpoint, to make sure that he can be in our lineup every day.
Lots of different folks stood out in the last week for South Carolina, but time for our Terminex Test Player of the Week. Who gets it this week?
Well, I think we have to go with Adam Hill. Considering he was the National Player of the Week, I think we have to go with Adam Hill. 14 more strikeouts in a big Friday night against Clemson. Big win for us, so I think that one's a no-brainer.
What's the biggest difference for Adam from opening day to his last two starts?
Command. I would say the command of his fastball, the command of his slider have been elite for the last two starts. He was a little bit wild that first game in terms of walking guys, in terms of falling behind and then giving up a couple homers in hitters' counts. His command has been outstanding, and when he gets ahead of hitters and throws the ball where he wants, he's really tough to battle.
A week away from the beginning of SEC play, and you get to welcome in the defending national champs with Florida. What are you excited most about SEC play, and where can your team get better?
Well, it's a great challenge. When you play Florida, you play LSU, you play Vanderbilt, you better bring your A game every time you play. So excited for that. I think it brings the best out of competitors, and we're going to be competitors. So my hope is that it brings the best out of us. And I just think we need to get better in every area at this point. Offensively, we've been getting a ton of guys on base. We need to do a good job of getting them home. To me, I think that's the biggest difference in what our record could be and what it is right now. If we shore that up, I think we'll be happy with the results.
Is your pitching rotation established, or are you still leaving the door open there?
Well, we're still in the first quarter of the season, so we're obviously Hill is our Friday guy, and Morris is a weekend starter as well. So we'll continue to evaluate who we want to be the third weekend starter. It's still early enough to where we can still experiment. We have so many new guys that we want to find the best combination of bullpen / starting rotation.
Great stuff, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
All right, thank you.
For Coach Mark Kingston, I'm Brad Muller.
Hey Gamecock fans, Buy Low is your ticket to the game. Spend $40 with your Buy Low rewards card with Plenty at a participating store, and you're eligible for 2 free tickets to a baseball or softball game. The first 600 customers to redeem their receipt online using the promo code found on the receipt will receive tickets. For more details, visit buy-low.com/ticket to the game. Buy Low, the premier grocery partner of the Gamecocks.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
It's the one and only Ford Truck Month. The place to find one-of-a-kind deals on Ford F-Series, including Motor Trend's Truck of the Year F-150. With best-in-class towing and torque, these bad boys make the rules and break them. That's why it's America's best-selling truck 41 years straight. But like ribs at a barbecue, these deals won't last long. Ford Truck Month. It's buy now time, partner.
Now during Ford Truck Month, get a 2018 F-150 with $11,000 total savings. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
This is it. This is the moment when legacies are made, and good becomes glorious. But legacies aren't just granted on game day. You can make them anytime. Will it be today or someday? The glory lies in your choice. This is the moment. What will your legacy be? You build legacies. We protect them.
Yes, Michelle.
Coach, you've never been afraid to say what's on your mind. So why is high blood pressure something we should be concerned about?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Michelle. That's a problem in South Carolina. We rank 8th in the country in high blood pressure. That's not where we need to be. Trust me.
Coach. Is it really dangerous?
Look, if we don't get checked, you can have a heart attack, a stroke, or even go blind. So you tell me.
Good hard work has earned Aaliyah Abrams the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the track and field team, Abrams is a junior public health major with a 3.616 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Forever to thee! South Carolina makes history with their fourth straight SEC tournament title. They knock off previously undefeated and second-ranked Mississippi State 62-51 as the confetti falls in Nashville.
Well, South Carolina softball is off to a great start in 2018. They've won 19 out of 20 games heading into a tournament this weekend, and they've won 16 games in a row. Coach Beverly Smith and the ladies have it going on. Let's take a look at the highlights from their recent success at the Carolina Invitational at Carolina Softball Stadium at Beckham Field.
Number 11, Kristen.
Some great stuff from Gamecock softball. Now let's get a word from My Carolina.
We had a large storm, and our home was hit pretty bad. The next day, a friend of ours recommended Crescent Construction. They came out and replaced our entire roof, and we were very pleased with the work they did.
Call Crescent Construction's professional staff to do a detailed roof inspection at your home today. Absolutely free.
I've already referred Crescent Construction to a friend of mine.
Call Crescent Construction, South Carolina's #1 roofer and the official roofer of the Carolina Gamecocks.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field and witness pregame batting practice from the dugout. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise from head coach Mark Kingston. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
Almost there. She's coming. My video call's lagging. Mom.
Hold up. We got a laggy video call here. You need Verizon, the best network for streaming. Try this new Samsung Galaxy S9 on Verizon Unlimited. The camera's a real game changer.
Okay, people, that's a reset.
Want us to surprise her again? Yeah, but like in a fun way. Like this.
Oh, my favorite friends are here. There's Tony and Diane.
Like that.
Switch to the best unlimited on the most awarded network and get up to $500 off the Samsung Galaxy S9.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks, and by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock IMG Sports Marketing.
And when this is completed, it takes us to a whole different level. And I think it's very special for so many people to look at this years to come and say, you know, I was a part of this.
So on a national perspective, this is going to be the building that the future buildings are modeled upon. We've put in everything that they could absolutely ask for in this building. We're giving every tool to these athletes and to the staff to create success.
When you walk through the doors, it's going to be first class. It's going to be world first class, no question about it. But it's also going to be business, it's going to be work, it's going to be improvement.
I wanted the football operation buildings to be a one-stop shop for a young man when he comes on our campus. So anything related with his football career is going to be under one roof. And within the indoor, our practice fields and the football operations facility will be as fine a developmental program as there is in the country.
We want the recruit that might be driving up to this facility for the first time to first experience excitement. They will learn, again, the Gamecock story. They will understand what the values are for them and their training and their development. They will see the pride in the program and the history of the program.
When you start talking in terms of football, we got areas that our kids can stay. We got barbershop, coaches' offices, nutrition. I mean, everything you ever want, everything you can ever need is sitting right here. And so when we say all-inclusive, I mean, we truly mean all-inclusive.
For me, deep down inside, that I helped, I contributed, that's reward enough for me.
But these guys, as we know, some of them, they're thinking about the next level. A lot of them are. So when they can look at a facility like this, it's not only going to prepare them to do better on Saturdays here, but it's also going to develop them to be a better student athlete, but more than that, a better football player if they want to take it to the next level.
We need everybody that can help. At the end of the day, you've got to invest in your program if you want to get our program where it needs to be. And the investment is so important for our players, for our coaches, to continue to move this program forward and win a championship, and that's what we're going to do.
Three for South Carolina. Myers got it. Opposite quarter from Gravitt. Silva flashes once. Here comes the freshman Minaya on the finish, and it's good to see Minaya get a bucket.
He's got two in the first half. Booker trying to find the stroke. That one rattles home.
Well, how about this block by Myers? Comes across the front. We got that people around the country knew who they were, how they played.
Minaya's got another one. He's having a monster night. He's got 14, 3 threes this half. As Booker hits a triple.
He saw the face as we show the threes. This is Gravitt made the right decision that time by getting to Booker. A long ways away, you've got to get to him because he just gets on a roll. Look at his face, yelling at the sideline.
Silva created some space.
Spin in the bucket. Now here's the patience.
But South Carolina holds on for an 85-84 victory. They win it.
That's some exciting stuff from Southeastern Conference men's basketball tournament as the Gamecocks played in St. Louis this past week. Coming up for South Carolina women's basketball, they'll find out their NCAA tournament destination coming up on Monday night. That's going to do it here on Gamecock Insider. Have a great week. I'm Brad Muller.